Hello everyone, this is Jeremy with Coding Contraptions, and I've been working this morning on changing how vectors are entered. So before I had been using brute force and just putting 10 on here, a set number, and then I didn't know I was going to move forward from there. I thought, well, I want to make it so that people can put in whatever number of vectors that they want, and so I went ahead and created, changed this up a little bit. So now the input actually works, and if you put 5, it gives you 5 vectors. I haven't put the titles in. I will clean this up as I go along. It's just a big triumph, I think, to get it to actually work. It was a process. It really was. It was an enjoyable frustrating but enjoyable process. I love the outcome. So let's take a look at some of the code here. It's pretty elegant. I like how it came out. It wasn't. It took a little while. So anyway, so the right here is where I stored the information for the button. So you have the input space right there, and it has a value of 2, so automatically this will automatically default to 2, whereas this one right here. And because there should be, if you're going to do vector addition, you should have a minimum of 2 vectors to add, right? Other than that, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to use this program. So then I went ahead and I thought, well, I wonder if I could do it as a for loop. And I went through a lot of different processes and different ideas, and it just took a while. But anyway, I came up with this. So the vlist equals the document get element ID by ID vector list, and that is what I decided to use to store the. This paragraph is actually this information here. So then I went ahead and I wanted a final list, so something I could put all the information in and just at one shot put it all into the console, and also to change the inner HTML to a vector list to this final list. In final list, I used a for loop, and so new add is each time it would go through it add this particular set of information, and so it has the input type is always going to be number. The ID is vector mag ID, and I wanted to have it change with a number at the end of this, so that later on I can do the actual calculations using that ID number. So then also do the same thing, exact same thing for the direction of the vector, and I had to do I+1 because it always starts just normal computer science to start from 0 and work your way up. I guess I could have started from 1 there too as well, and then change that to maybe to I equals less than or equal to vectors. But anyway, most programmers start at 0. And so do arrays. A lot of things start at 0 in programming. So I just left it the way that it is. So it creates this new add, and then the final list plus equals. So it's going to be final list equals the final list plus this information here, and that creates these boxes. So each one of these is one individual lines of the new add, and then it just adds them to the final list until you get your total number that you need. Anyway, that's pretty much what I did this morning. There was more to it than that. It was really it was a little bit draining. I mean, I couldn't stop though. I wanted to finish, and once I started, I just loved coding. Guess that's it for the day. Hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.